couple things to note before we hop into the game. Get this, the next episode of What the Deck is at Monday at noon. I'll be playing against Professor Knox. I will be playing with Revel in Riches. I will be playing with 4 copies of Revel in Riches in my deck because of the alternate win condition at the beginning of your upkeep. If you control 10 or more treasures, you win the game. Noxious will be playing with Simic Ascendancy. 4 copies of Simic Ascendancy in his decks, which says at the beginning of your upkeep, if the Ascendancy has 20 or more growth counters, you win the game. Thusly, therefore, if you would have interest in submitting to us decks to play with, go to my Discord, discord.gg/day9tv. There is a deck submissions channel. Submit there, vote on other decks. The votes don't necessarily guarantee that they will be selected, but does increase the probability that we'll look at it. And I'm tired of not playing Magic. Let's go ahead and play some Magic. I want to talk about, the basic theme of the deck is all these bottom things help us get more mana. All these top things are baller planeswalkers that make use of the mana. We have a sideboard because we're playing in best of 1, and Karn the Creator says -2, choose an artifact card you own from outside the game or in exile, reveal that card, and put it into your hand. I've been losing a lot versus red. In particular, these Paradise Druids are okay, but I kind of want to try Incubation Druids. I'm not the biggest fan of any of the answers that I have right here, but I do think I want to cut one Navigator's Compass and put back in the Arcane Encyclopedia because I have hit multiple times while I've been playing and I really just need some card draw, and this is pretty essential for that. Other than that, we have things like God-Pharaoh's statue to choke out control decks. One of the big win conditions is Meteor Golem with the Helm of the Host is absolutely ridiculously good. We also have things like the Magistrate Scepter that we can use with our proliferating land in order to take extra turns. It's really fun. So here's the big cards I'm not entirely sure about is the Paradise Druids, or even this Bond of Flourishing. I want to try Incubation Druids for the following reason. They actually feel a little bit more resilient than the Paradise Druid. Actually feels a little bit stronger than the Paradise Druid. I want to see something. Oh, you can actually Helm of the Host the God-Pharaoh statue. Damn, that's nice. Didn't even think about this. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to run the Incubation Druid instead of the Paradise Druid because this feels like another nice tool against aggro, specifically mono red. This doesn't have 1 health, has 2, so I can buff it. Gift of Paradise, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to kind of leave it like this. It's pretty important, though, to make sure that I actually have enough land from Nissa's Triumph and from the Jadelight Rangers to be able to make use of the Wayward Swordtooth and the Arboreal Grazer. We're going to give this one a shot. Export it. We're going to open up our deck master and other things. Tomorrow, I promise I'll play a different deck. So like it says, isn't the other Druid better because it's a guaranteed blocker with hexproof? I don't know if guaranteed is as strong of a word as I would use. It is a 2/1, so it's easily killable by Chain Whirlers and Diagonal Monkeys. Let me see how our Incubation Pal actually does work. I'd like to note that our Incubation Druids also benefit from Proliferate. Great, we're going to get to test this right now. Loader09 says, Druid of the Cowl, 1/3 survives some attacks and can kill mono red creatures. Really smart suggestion, Loader09. That's really good. That's really, really, really good. So that specific turn would be an example of a turn where we'd be like, you know, that's kind of why we really want to or that last turn is an example of why we might want a Paradise Druid over a Incubation Druid. But I still think this is more reasonable. Seriously, Inks says, Day9, your previous actions have earned you a resub, even if you think Multi is better than Huntress. But you're on thin ice, mister. Shit. Okay, I promise you, seriously, Angsty, I am going to behave better. This is the turn that would make us a little bit more happy about our choicings. Okay, so I think that we're just going to do the Bond of Flourishing first. I mean, we're probably going to be able to cast everything that we want. This is a very interesting hand. I think we do want Karn the Great Creator, though, because we're going to be able to get a lot of land in this way. And Karn the Great Creator synergizes so well with Ugin. Guringer says, Druid of the Cowl is a bit useless late, though. Incubation Druid can do things late. While that is true, Guringer, it could be the case that we already have so much late game power. That's fine. We don't even care. We just want early game and ramp. And Druid of the Cowl fits the bill nicely. So I think that I'm going to experiment a little bit with that. Redefine says, off topic, do you think you'll ever go back and finish the Subnautica run? We had so much fun there. I'm going to try later this year. I, honest to God, just get way too frightened. And, listen, don't feel too bad for me, because it is kind of funny. I sincerely just get way too frightened, to the point where it actually affects the rest of my happiness and schedule. I'm going to go ahead and plus this here, because I really just want Ugin to be alive. Minusing can destroy one thing, sure, but I'd rather plus make Ugin more durable, because then I can go Karn the Great Creator, get a Meteor Golem, and start blowing everything up. But yeah, no, like, when I get really frightened, I feel uneasy for the rest of the day, and I don't sleep very well. I think the game is one of the best games I've ever played. This is not a knock on the game at all. I just don't function well when I'm scared. Okay, so I think we have an extremely easy sequence of blocks here. We have 6 land. Do we mind losing the Llanowar Elf here? No, I don't think we mind at all. I'm doing this exchange here. We could arguably double block this, but I think that's weaker. I think we're just going to do this exchange because this guarantees the trade. The Arboreal Grazer is doing a great slothy block. And this Runaway Steamkin is very likely to get extra strong as time goes on. If Ugin dies, stinks a little bit, but we can Wayward Swordtooth, then we can Karn the Great Creator. Subnautica for Halloween? Probably. And by the way, a lot of people ask about Subnautica. Oh, Veggie Guru, that's actually a good point. I just missed that line. I just missed a better line. Let's go ahead and put the Meteor Golem in here, because this is like a very nice win condition in this matchup. I'm going to blow up the Runaway Steamkin. And then we're just going to make another +1er. And then if we can get Helm of the Host on the Meteor Golem, we just win the game. The alternative line was to have the Arboreal Grazer block the Runaway Steamkin, and then have our Llanowar Elf chump the Goblin Chain Whirler. Geo Dubro says, I love that Sol Lewitt shirt. Yes! Yes! The reference has been achieved. JPC guys said, hit Mythic, and I'm ranked 500 right now. I was wondering if you know if this month is a qualifying month for Mythic Championships on MTGA Arena. I don't actually know. I do not actually know the answer to your question. How does this deck deal with the Immortal Sun? We absolutely get shit on. I think I trade, and our opponent could go land Goblin Chainwhirler, and we could lose our Ugin, but I think that's okay, because I'm going to minus to get another Meteor Golem and nuke this.
A foolish fool.
Yeah, I think if there's an Immortal Sun, we just get totally dumpstered. We technically do have the answer in the Meteor Golem. We can nuke that way. Is there any way to know how many counters are on the Ugin? I need to get out of the way. Saga says you need to use a Planeswalker ability to get the Meteor Golem. I'm aware of that. I am aware of that. That's why I say it's only kinda. Doesn't exactly inspire confidence. Go ahead and play more Meteor Men. Here's the one we're trying to play. Try out that new land emergence zone. I have not won Wanoleso. Gofflesby, happy 71-month anniversary. That's, you know, that's 6 years. Okay. All right. So we are going to have to plus here. I'm going to submit 0.
Some solutions must be built.
So right now we have 9 mana. I'm just going to go ahead and play the Karn.
Until you have made the choices we make, reveal who we are.
Well, gee, I know what we're getting. Show me what I get. Our opponent might actually consider giving us the Ugin. Theta Comenius says, Dan, I wonder if you have any suggested decks in MTG Arena for a new player. Can't really find the accessible decks online. Honestly, truly, straight up, my dude. Hooray. That's a beating, huh? Dude, I'm gonna Helm of the Host a Wayward Swordtooth. It's gonna be sick. Alright, so let's go ahead and minus. Get the Helm of the Host. What am I doing? Obviously, this is what I do. Obviously.
Curiosity and wonder. Another to my plans do not include you.
I would honestly, truly just... Whoops. I would honestly, truly just play with your own built decks. Fiddle around free to play. Just try stuff out. And what will begin to happen is you'll get a better sense of what style of deck you're really interested in. And as you begin to find decks that are actually really interesting to you, then I would begin to explore other decks. Like, I think it is highly understated the importance of just fucking around in Magic. I think it's almost too difficult of a problem to answer for people initially. Because, like, well, how the hell am I supposed to know which deck to build? I don't know anything. Well, you know, it's a great way to begin to get a feel for that. You just start messing around. It's really, really fun. I honestly think that's one of the biggest advices I will give to anyone that asks me about getting into Magic initially. I'm like, just do whatever the fuck you want, man. I think the biggest mistake I made when talking to my buddies early on, it was like, okay, so let's talk about strategies. So you can do this, and then you can build this, and then when this happens, you can do this, and you can build this, and you can build this, you can do this, and you can build this, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about this. This is a big problem. I just was like going so deep into all the if this, then do this, but then warned that, and all that. Oh, so sick. Oh my god, yes. Or is it better to Ugin? Nah, it's definitely the bias play.
Recklessness and fear.
Oh, I forgot to do this. Alright, let's get a damn.
Bathe in ghost fire.
I'm gonna play a lot of extra land, huh? How much does this cost to equip? 5? I don't quite have that much land. That's fine. Gonna Karn it. Yeah, but I mean, like, the just mess around and play Magic is actually so fun. I mean, that doesn't matter, right? There's probably some way to win that there, but I'm talking about Magic.
I knew you needed it. This is just gonna be bad for you.
Hi, Jeremy. This is Sean. Are there many considerations you should make when selecting a deck to play? Also, Sean, how do we fit 4 Pelakka Wurms into this deck? You know, Pelakka Wurms might actually be a good add. Is there something I can do to win this? Let's do that. Got him. I feel like he doesn't want a Pelakka Wurm. I really like Pelakka Wurm. I don't know about the Diamond Mares in the sideboard. Sad no Parhelion in the sideboard. Don't have any white mana. Home of the Host Pelakka Wurm does sound pretty fun. I'm trying to think of what I would actually cut. Maybe the Karns? Kushin Shin says, you look rough today. Have you not slept well lately? Oh, shit. I literally went at length at the start of the show talking about how good I felt. Do I look bad? Oh, no, I look rough today? Really? Oh, shit. I feel so good. I'm not blocking this. Oh my god. I think the real statement is you have no idea how heinous I look regularly. You have no idea. So I mean, I can actually like almost incubate this Incubation Druid. Kushin Shin says, been watching you for 8 years. WTF you mean I don't know what you look like? My bad, Kushin Shin. I should always trust you. Yeah, you should be my doctor. I should just go to you for checkups. Just go live. Oh, it's the prognosis. Oh my god, famed map maker New Sunshine for 80 months in a row says, hey Sean. Yeah, it's a good day to die. Hey Sean, finishing up mechanical engineering degree. Just want to say again, I'm happy I've been to support you all this time. Thanks for being Sean. Man, it is so very my pleasure. Looking at medical reports. Which pal day 9? Boom, bop, 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 bop. By the way, it's Psychic Muffin. Thanks for the 5 gifted Subaronis. Thanks, it's Psychic Muffin. Okay, we have to be very careful about when we activate the adapt. Okay. Okay. You know, the Incubation Druid is actually feeling rather nice. So I'm not doing this. I'm just waiting to do something in response. If my opponent shoots it... This could be problematic. Okay. Psychobubba says, want to spread the love, had a day with a girl from volleyball and seeing her again after finals. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, here's the pseudo-controversial topic of the day. EXE Zealot says, do you have any thoughts about Savit's inclusion in the MPL? I think for one, good for him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so for any of you who don't know, Magic the Gathering has created the a league called the MPL, the Magic Pro League. And the way that works, whoosh whoosh, we're nearly dead, nearly dead. This is where I think a Pelakka Pal might be valuable. So there's the Magic Pro League, which is basically the holy shit, I have never seen someone as lucky as this, except for of course, your pal, Day 9. I am the luckiest man in the entire universe. But anyways, so the Magic Pro League is supposed to be the highest echelon of play for Magic, and it's structured to be this sort of like group of 32 pros that are like the top pros playing at the highest levels, invited to all sorts of events and so on and so forth. Damn crap. So now I do have to adapt this, which will cause it to itself tap. This is where I kind of wish this Bond of Flourishing was maybe a Pelakka Pal. Bing, bong, bang. I mean, this is essentially an unwinnable position. Perfect. But my opponent got to play a lot of cards early on, so I'm not too torn about it. I'm just going to go ahead and concede. Still kind of like the way this Incubation Druid was functioning. Still kind of feel that way. Pelakka Wurm could actually be a nice addition. Like, because if I look at this and I'm like... Oh, oops. Like, if I actually cut these two and put in these ones, like, this could be kind of interesting. Pelakka Wurm is quite expensive, but I'd be happier to see it against an aggro deck. All right, let's give this a shot. All right. Day9's Fiddlytron. Okay, so let me poop out this thought. This should definitely give it some more resilience. Okay, so the controversy is that there's this MPL, which is the Magic Pro League, which is supposed to be like this exclusive group of 32 or so players who get invited to all the Mythic Championships and play as like the pros to beat. And this was sort of released in conjunction with Magic the Gathering Arena. It's sort of like this hand-in-hand, like, look at all this nifty, thrifty United States stuff coming up and going on. And one player has dropped out of MPL. Nice. One player has dropped out of MPL primarily because, according to him, and again, I didn't actually read what the statement of that player was, but it is sort of second-hand information. My understanding is that this player left because there was not a lot of clarity about how one actually got into the league or not. And so it kind of created this awkward thing where it's like, yeah, this is the highest echelon of pros, but like, why? And I think he's like written some large amount of stuff. In wide of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. I can actually just hard cast a Pelakka Wurm. Isn't that fucking tight? Playing the Pelakka Wurm would be pretty cool, but I think I actually have to play the Ravenous Chupacabra.
Do not defy the designs of an elf. Truth lies beyond vision.
Still not gonna do anything. So, also because 2 players wound up dropping out of MPL, Wizards of the Coast invited in 2 players. One is a... oh, yeah. Take that action. Oh, yes! One of them is a top female Southeast Asian player, SEA player. I think Australia? I'm happy with myself. I really like this inclusion. I feel really good about it. So one was that player, and the other is the streamer Savitz. Now Savitz had an amazing performance at the Mythic Invitational. Got 3rd place and played very, very well. Doesn't matter to me. I'm actually surprised the Pelakka Wurm didn't get targeted. My god, the Pelakka Wurm just feels like very, 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 very good in this. First you don't succeed, Pelakka again. God dang, I love this wormy boy. And so, you know, there's been a lot of debate, like, does Savitz deserve the spot? Is Savitz good enough? What the heck's going on? And I sort of, my opinion on it is, I think, a little bit adjacent to everyone's opinion. My thought is the following. In my history of playing Brood War, which I played competitively for like almost 20 years, from 98 to... not 20 years, no, that's way too long. When did StarCraft 2 came out? In 2010. And I was still playing Brood War post-launch for that. 13, 14 years. And this can blow up this, so I just keep swinging with the Pelakka Pals. So, one of the really great experiences that I had when I was playing Brood War competitively... yeah, man, you got it. Let's resolve that shit. That's why we waited to play all these spells. Because now, when I play this post-combat... God, doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that just feel great? Alright. Someone is wearing their fine finality hat. Fair trade, if you ask me. So now we're going to do this. Get the land. So now we can play a land. We can play an Arboreal Grazer. We can play a land. And we can do this. Ugin. Sick. Okay. So I just had this wonderful experience with these ladders. There's this ladder called World Game Tour, and the way it worked is anyone could create an account and play, and whenever you played against people, you had to message a bot to create the match on a website. And then whenever someone won, both players would report to the bot who won, who lost. And then what you would do is the winner would upload the replay, and then you would receive points. So, you know, after the end of the ladder season, you would just have this huge index of all these different replays of all the players in the top, you know, whatever. You could go to anyone's account and see anything you wanted to. I mean, I think it's pretty clear, just nuke this, right? There's not a lot of burn.
Be gone into nowhere.
God, this is a great choice. And I just loved so much climbing up the ladder every season, and then at the end of the 3 months, there'd be a top 32 tournament or a top 16 tournament. And what was especially cool about it was it gave all players a chance to start climbing up and get a chance to be seen and recognized. It was a way that people scouted players. You'd be a team, you'd be like, okay, who is this guy? Who's this Protoss player who's destroying the shit out of everyone? Maybe we should invite that guy on. And I feel like this has sort of continued this type of idea of like ladder scouting and ladder experience into all sorts of other games. You know, like I literally know of League of Legends coaches, managers, team owners that just look at the top challenger players. I literally have a friend who owns a StarCraft team who has scouted people on the ladder. And I think that what I'm describing is the idea of the aspirational path. And that's the statement I want to focus on, the aspirational path. I think that for any game where there's any amount of try-hard, any amount of competition, it's really satisfying for me, the player, to just go, oh man, I want to become the best Magic player in the world. Okay, what do I need to do in order to make that a reality? Oh, okay, I can just practice a lot and enter into this Pro Tour qualifier. And then if I win the Pro Tour qualifier, I go to a larger Pro Tour qualifier. And if I win that, then boom, I get to be on the Pro fucking Tour. Woo! Ear, ear, ear. I think I actually Karn to Helm of the Host, the Incubation Druid, perhaps? We don't block it. Meteor Golem is pretty much every star Dota 2 player in the past 5 years was discovered via ladder scouting. Yeah, and so I think that something like the MPL, frankly, can be quite cool. I do think this is very much so a Meteor Golem matchup. And I think that when there starts being a lack of clarity of what the aspirational path is, people get grumpy. So, for instance, if I am a player in Magic the Gathering's MPL, and I'm always invited to tournaments, that's fine. That seems fine to me. Like, no big deal. But, like, how do other people get invited to tournaments? Is there a qualifier structure? Are there things like this? Because then I think that... Oh, damn. That sucks some, but not the most. I am proud to have fought. Bing bong, Romeo.
Have at it, boys.
This is a very nice turn for us. I find this to be the hardest matchup by far. I think that if it's something like, well, how does anyone participate in the tournaments? How does anyone get into MPL? How does someone exit MPL? Stuff like that. And, you know, let me just give a statement. I think that if, for whatever reason, let's just imagine that for every tournament, 60 players were qualified and 4 players were arbitrary invites. that doesn't really bother me that much. That does not really bother me that much. If it's something like there's a top 8 and 4 are arbitrary invites, I think that starts to just make people feel a little bit more like, what? Oh, I'm hurt. So I think that, I think Wizards of the Coast has, made foibles before, but I think more than any other company, Wizards of the Coast has, been willing to try stuff out and then adjust stuff over time. For instance, see reference to a game that they produced called Magic the Gathering.
Busting heads is my bread and butter.
Okay.
I'll just see myself out then.
I like Pelakka Wurm so much more than Karn. This is so great. As evidenced by dual standard format. Yeah, dual standard was an interesting thing to try out. Why did they do that? I assume it's because Magic... I think they announced it before Best of 3 was implemented in Magic the Gathering, if I recall correctly. That's a very good draw. Toot toot! Library. So I would assume them. I would assume that Wizards of the Coast. By the way, we should absolutely do the plus on this for the card draw, 1 million billion percent, because we're running low on cards. We should probably get some more gassiness going.
Secrets manifest before you.
But I think that super duper definitely for me personally, I'd really, really, really like to see.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
I'd really super duper ultra like to see more adjustments done to that format. To where, everyone can go, here's what it means to be in the MPL. There's some ways for people to exit the MPL. There's ways for people to enter the MPL. And I truly don't mind that much if it's a little bit gray. I actually don't mind that much. This is true in a lot of esports already. You need to be a high-rated challenger for you to then get invited onto a team, and that's the way. Oh, well, this is a bit of a pickle. I actually think I can beat that. Alright, so I have no ability to win the game. Period. I lost because I can't block flyers. Okay, they got us. Now that said, I want to state on the flip side, here's what I think is interesting about the MPL and what I think is very good about the MPL. Who here watches Dota esports? I do. Me. Do you know how fucking insanely opaque the esports scene is? If you don't actually follow the esports scene? Teams with arbitrary names, you just get players just suddenly form this little clot, and that scab enters into the tournament before it gets scratched off by a better team. And then they're gone and you never hear about them ever again. And everyone's like, well, yeah, no, they were just trying to form a little lottery ticket in order to try to win $1 million for that one. It's a very disorganized, weird, fragmented, tumultuous players dropping and betraying each other in anime-style dramas at all points in time. And it's wildly entertaining if you, really understand and get it and follow it. But what if you're an average bear looking from the outside in? It can be a little tough to follow. Be a little bit tough to follow. Whereas if you look at something like the LCS for League of Legends, it's much more structured. It's much more clear. There's teams. The teams have names switching in and out. Some teams exit, some teams enter, but there's a lot of stability that allows you to get it. Goodbye, my friend. You'll be missed. And so I think structure from a product perspective. Because what really is esports? It's a product. It's an entertainment product. NBA, NFL are products here in America, right? They have a structure. They have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Now, should I Wayward S-word my way up? I kind of like the Wayward S-word a little bit more. And Jade lighten it out. Or if we peel land, we can just Ugin. Yeah, you know, I like the idea of the MPL as like a way for there to be some really clear structure there. And I always recoil away from any hard statement that says, if someone said the MPL are the best 32 players, period. That's it. No exceptions. Goodbye, my friend. If this gets taken, I'm gonna Lameo. Alright, I mean that stinks a little bit because I like our Incubation Druid, but I still think I'm comfortable with the Incubation Druid as a play here. I think if the MPL is here are some really good players, and it's just a structure to get into. Oh, library. I think I do have to Ugin, though. So that way I can turn on the Wayward S-word. So I like the idea of, like, the MPL is a group of good players, but it's just a structured thing. Because I think that can be really interesting from a product and storyline perspective. Here are the MPL players playing. I think we just eat the bigger damage. Yeah, if they have a tournament where there's just like, okay, here's the relative unknown who's gonna XYZ try to enter in. Okay, this is a Nissa turn, huh?
It's a strange and magnificent world. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Oh yeah, I'm going in for sure, dude. You want to trade with me? You got it. This guarantees Nissa's life. Yeah, I think if there's a tournament, there's an MPL player, and there's an unknown, and the unknown's starting to do really well, that becomes interesting. Just because there's a structure there to speak relative to. So I think that the MPL, as just a general concept, I think is good. I think it's a positive thing. I think its current execution has some issues, and with the rate at which Wizards of the Coast change things. So yeah. Because you say structured, still you don't elaborate on how they get in that league. That's the thing, is that right now it's an invite-only thing. There's not a lot of clarity around how you enter, how you get removed for lack of successful performance, that sort of thing. I think that there just needs to be more. I think that as a structure, the idea of having a top select group of people that get invited to every league, I think is a positive thing. It's a good thing. It's a structure that can help people understand and process that sweet, sweet information better. Alright, we're gonna do some hurting here. Alright, so let's see, we have 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, huh?
My presence alone will guide you towards victory.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's gotta go.
I can create or destroy.
Rise, my elemental friend.
So yeah, that's my sort of thought on the matter. And so that's just sort of like completely adjacent to like, does Savits deserve it? Does Savits not? Anything like that. Like for instance, once upon a time, I was a special invite to a Pro Tour event. I won one round and lost all the other rounds I played. Additionally, I did go 1 and 2 in each round, so yeah. And I sort of intellectually was not bothered by the fact that I was like one of 3 or so special invites in a huge field. Like several hundred strong. Because, like, no one's going to be like, whoa, this was Ringer Day 9. Like, it's very clear that I'm just, like, some guy who, like, hosted Spellslingers. I think a little bit of that is good, but when the proportionality helps, and this is the key word that I'm going to use, when it hurts the idea of an aspirational path, that's when I believe that things start to get a little bit moiky. Thong. And I think that's the current
Truth lies beyond vision.
issue.
Harness the elements.
So I can't swing because the Incubation Druid will get all swole up, but I can swing with my Dinosaur. And with that, Magic, the official channel Magic is now hosting us. Ooh, oh, right on the cusp of drama. Would Arch of Orazca be good in this, since you want us to ascend with your Wayward Sword? We have some limited slots. Like, I have 5 colorless lands in that already. Oh, well, this is just the easiest block ever. Let's kill that thing. That's like fantasticness. Oh my god, awesome. So right now we have 3 proliferate lands. Great. Great, that's, yeah, do it. Do it, my friend. Ah, yes. Ah, perfect.
The land fights for us.
Ether itself serves me.
Cherry Arboreal Grazer. I'm running 3 Karn's Bastions. Dolly Snob says, do you think Magic hosted to stop Sean from talking about MPL problems? No, I mean, I have... Well, I should say, not only do I have more than enough comfort to speak about the topics that I wish to speak about, but also, you know, everything that I've said out loud is stuff that I would be more than comfortable communicating to Wizards, and having done such communications with Wizards, I know that they will be extremely receptive and are very reasonable. Nissa, who shakes the world, is just, oh, is just my... She is my dude. Once you start getting Karn's Bastion, with, like, these 2 Planeswalkers cannot be hurt at all by this little pile of cards. Alright. X equals 3. I wonder what this is about. Maybe a Merfolk Branchwalker? Okay, that's okay. Oh my god, Glamewit with the 5 gifties. Glamewit's been gifting folks for quite some time. Like today. I should have blocked with this one. I want to leave that alive for this dude. Now, do I want a -3 to nuke this? I think not. I want a -3 to nuke that.
Behold, nature's true power.
Okay, let's see if our opponent makes these a mistake sees. We want this to die. Now we have a lot of options to jump with. What's Nissa's counters? 10! God, I love this deck now. It's got Pelakka Pals in it. Aw, man, that's my land. Rawr. Does land as a creature have converted mana cost? It does. That converted mana cost is 0. Down to 4 health with 5 mana left over. Whoa. Yeah. Medico says, is there any way to remove counters in Magic the Gathering? Yes, there's a couple ways. The biggest one is +1/+1 counters and -1/-1 counters cancel each other out. So for instance, if someone put 2 -1/-1 counters on this, you would not have 6 total counters. You would just remove the +1/+1 counters to have 2 total, and that's that. Another one is there are some limited ways to remove things from the game. Oh, this shaker hurts a little bit. Okay, I see what I wish to do now. I'm gonna do this. Oops, I did it in the wrong order, but that's fine. What's new, huh?
My plans do not include you.
That's a pretty good attack, I think. Yeah, that's fine, and that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Arboreal Grazer. No, it's a reason not to. Yeah, -1/-1 counters have not really been a thing for a while. At least that I remember. So, I mean, I guess you can Hostage take her and then get the Wayward Swordtooth. Lord Sidious says, hey, day 9, greetings from Denmark. Whoa! Good morning, Lord Sidious. My god, what time is it there? It was 2 a.m.? Yeah, what do you even snatch here? I mean, I guess you can target the forest, but that's... yeah. The big scary bad man's probably the best. So we win. Right now. As of now, we win. I always wanted to visit Denmark. Okay, so if I do this and this and summon a land, I have 3 swingers in. Yep. Yeah, I mean this is just really good.
Rise, my elemental friend.
When you understand reality, you understand yourself. I shall bathe in ghost fire.
I'm going to attack like this because 2/2 is going to get blocked. 5/5 has to get blocked. And then this will allow me to actually cast Nissa's Triumph and start getting some more land out, which is a bit of a concern for us. I think I do want to blast zone. What city says, feel free to visit. We'll give you a real Viking welcome and tour. Well, hell yeah.
I've lost so much already. I've seen things that would break someone.
Why aren't you
like
ulting Nissa this game? Because ulting will let me peel all the land out of my deck, but on each turn, I'm asking, do I even want to do that? It has appeared to be always better to just make the land. And that, I mean, that's basically my analysis. Stand firm in this analysis. Lands you control have indestructible? Ah. Somehow I did not know that that was a thing. Okay, well. You know what? Let's do it.
When the land speaks, I shall listen.
Let's see here. Did I play a land this turn? Oh man, I fucked up. For some reason I forgot that my big bad man was still
manifest before you.
super dead. My Wayward Swordtooth. Oh, I guess it's over here. Wayward Swordtooth would have let me play this, which I then could have pumped up, but that's fine. We might have 2 people here with indestructible walkers, which would be pretty dang funny. Great. Good. Yep. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah, we almost lost you there, huh? And then this. Yeah. 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 Yes. Yeah. At least you're not the only one that didn't read Nissa's ult properly. Yeah, I mean, I've said this before, I'll say it again as a form of reassurance to all of you. There's a big difference between reading a card and then fully digesting the card. I think most notably Tristani summons 2 1/1s upon entering the battlefield, gives all creatures +1/+1. And says at the end of your turn, all cards return to their owners. And those first 2 things are really significant. Summoning 2 1/1s, all the creatures get +1/+1. Like 99% of the time, that's all you're really caring about. I'm gonna do this because I mean it's very obvious that Fibrin's gonna nuke this pupper. Nullhide Ferox, yep. Nullhide Ferox, 99% of the time, is a 6/6 that prevents you from casting non-creature spells with hexproof. It's a very good outcome for us. Very clearly, this is the play. I gotta admit, I think Pelakka Wurm is just a brilliant addition to this deck. I almost want to see if there's a way to like squeeze another Pelakka Pal in here. It's probably gonna be double nuke. Alright, same thing. Golly Star says, oh, that's the diagonal monkey. Oh, yeah. Alright, I got a handful of land, and I don't got a plan. It's gonna be blast zoning. Blazonin and hopefully Onin. Do you have a plane-wide celebration in this list? I don't. Plane-wide celebration is the one where you can just like heal for like 16 or some shit. Yeah. Boy, this is really nice. I mean, I think I actually just have to... just prevent all the damage this turn. It was that or just let in all the damage, but I mean, I just don't think I can afford to do that. Oh my god. Oh my god, are we ever happy to be running this? Oh my god, that is the best card against aggro! Oh my god, it's so good. Jesus, man. This is, I mean, like, it's a weird thing to say to, like, add a 7-mana card in for aggro. But we're actually adding in a 7-mana card here for aggro. What happened to trying the 1/3 druids? We haven't gotten to it yet. I'm kind of liking the incubations. Alright, so our opponent's only going to take 7 because that little trick prevents the damage from going in. Okay, since my opponent did that then, I'm going to adapt this right away because my opponent has no mana with which to bonk us. Wow. Patrick JRM with the Pelakka Wurm reference helping us so much. Pelakka Wurm in place of Karn. Wow. Pelakka Wurm's so good. Healing for 7, being a 7/7. Drawn from heaven. I mean, the Pelakka Wurm just absolutely destroys aggro decks. Like, so bad. Yeah, I guess this hand's good enough, right? How am I feeling today? I'm feeling alright. I have this, like, pain in my shoulder. Like, when I'm doing, like, a chest press like that. Like, it's almost like a... You know how, like, imagine I'm sitting up right now, and then I, like, pull the weights up like this. You know, like, as I'm doing this lean back, it's like my shoulder, it's like it feels unstable. And kind of achy. So I don't know what the heck that's about. So I don't really want either of my guys to die. I think I'm going to run out the Llanowar Elf because I'd rather this gets shocked than the Incubation Druid gets shocked. That's okay. And then we'll plan on Jadelight Rangering. Armos, keep the weight close to your chest when leaning back. Yeah, I guess I am having it kind of far away. But the thing is that I only feel it here, and especially if I'm, like, you know, bent over like this, and I do this motion. Like, even doing this right now, I feel it, like, right there. So I don't actually know what's going on. That is such a good draw against red. I'll take the 2 and just have the blocker / chumper up for something a little more scary. Born in Profit. Great. Alright, I can block a lot of stuff here now. Yeah, I like the way the Incubation Druid's feeling a little bit. So, I mean, other than that, I think I'm pretty good. I actually, you know, I have morning meetings with Eric, and generally I start my streams at 4 p.m. on Mondays, so that way when there's work that needs to be done, Proud Day 9 can take care of it on Mondays. You know, like, hey, there's this contract that came in that we need to review. Here's what's going on in it. You know, here's thing A, thing B, thing C. Absolutely want to trade with this. Okay, let's think through this. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just a Nissa who shakes the world turn, like 100%. Actually, this is, so we have 5 here, 6, then we can go 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's just a Nissa turn.
Together, we will prevail. Harness the elements.
Okay, and now if I were to play this now, we'd have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. We're going to have 4, 5, 6, 7 for itself. 8, and then we're going to be able to play 9, 10. There we go. A good turn. Nissa, who shakes the world, I think is like the absolute stone cold nuts in this sort of spot. So let me just tap this. Tap this. I don't really need this proliferator. I'm not going to use it this turn. Yeah, but Eric and I meet on Monday mornings just to go over whatever work needs to be done, projects coming up, you know, like, okay, let's make sure we have time set aside to go through the What the Deck submissions. Let's make sure that we have a next thing planned for What the Deck. What schedule are you free? Because you got to meet with Noxious to do some tech just set up and make sure that's really good. You know, all that sort of stuff. It's reserved on Mondays. And like today, just woke up and it's like, yep, things are good. Things are good. Things are all good. And it's like, alright. When I attack with the Incubation Druid, I want to leave the Incubation Druid back. A lot of hasters that my opponent can have with that red deck, and I want to have a very sturdy defender. But I'd like to maximize damage with the things that are weaker defenders or larger attackers. Oh, gosh. But yeah, no, I just met with him today, and it's just like all the ducks are in a row. Feels good. Feels good. Eric, oh my god, Eric has been so fucking amazing at just helping the shit out of everything lately. And, like, specifically, there's been a bunch of times when I'm like, oh man, I really gotta do thing X, Y, and Z. I'm just feeling a little tired. And he's like, already took care of it. I'm like, whoa, that happened like 5 times in the last 2 weeks. Oh god, from heaven that ends. Alright. 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 Oh my god, my phone has blown up. What is going on with this? I haven't tried the Bolsa Citadel combo yet. Ben Carriers from ZVP is asking how the kitty's doing now. I remember there was some bad Sheriff Tony Puke stuff. Yeah, Despy threw up last night. Kind of forgot about that. I just heard the Rawl thing and then just sprung up at it. Okay, all right, whatever, whatever. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Torquil asks, are they having hairballs? It's shedding season. That really does appear to be the case.
Witness the ties that bind us all. The land shall conquer you.
Oops, 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 oops. I'm a dumbass. I messed up. I'm pretty bad. Can't believe I did this.
Power surges through these lands.
Oh god, I just did it in the wrong order. That was my bad. Alright. Welcome to exile. Oh baby.
The land fights for us.
Alright, so it's just better for me to swing first. Wait, no. I did that for a reason. I could have proliferated beforehand. Oh man, I'm just missing some really basic shit. Whatever. Man. Brain is just not working the best. Yeah, the cat's been shedding a lot, and it's shedding seasons. Yeah, it's not the biggest deal. Not the biggest deal. I haven't cleaned and dusted the house and all that shit, so they're just like grooming themselves, and there's just ambient hair everywhere. Caffeine. Nah, I think I stayed up so late on Saturday night. I didn't drink terribly much, but whenever I have any alcohol at all now, like my body's like, ah! Like my body cannot handle alcohol in the slightest. Alright, can we actually get everything out that we want? Because this is 4 mana. Gosh, not quite, right? It's okay. I'll play the Pharaoh statue regardless. God-Pharaoh statue is the new It statue. Let's just note for the record that we could have had an opponent dead by now.
This is
My bad.
my worst defeat.
No Spyglass? I don't think so. Our opponent's stuck on 3 land. Our opponent would need to leave up this Absorb. Does suck some, but doesn't suck the most. Alright, since we can't actually play the God-Pharaoh's statue this turn, yes we can. I do not know why. I am just like, there's some basic math. Your buddy Sean is just queefing. Alright, so that's gonna choke our opponent out for sure.
Counting on me.
I don't know what our opponent's gonna have, but I'm probably just gonna Sorcerous Spyglass Big Teferi. Why not do the -8? Because then we couldn't cast the God-Pharaoh statue! Dude, that card is so good! These all enter the battlefield tapped, by the way. Yeah, and I was thinking about helmeting it, but, you know. I like the idea of 4 mana things like that. Diamond Tier 1. Do we actually hit Diamond Tier 1? I said it out loud. Almost in disbelief. Is Deckmaster turned off? It should be on. It should be on. Tight. Tight, tight, tight. Yeah, there's some real basic plays I'm missing. Not even in a sophisticated, like, oh yeah, like, oh, that was a tough play. I mean, that's just like, my dudes have vigilance, I can attack, and then I can do all this shit. Oh wait, no, I couldn't have attacked first. No, of course I couldn't have attacked first. That's a, whoo! That's dumb for me to doubt myself. I could not have attacked first because I needed to tap it, untap it, and then retap it immediately in order to have 6 mana. Bond of Flourishing's good. Ooh, I did this in the wrong order. I could have Bond of Flourishing now, and then I could have gone Wayward, double land, and played this elf anyways. Yeah, I could not have attacked last turn. But regardless, I still think that our play is fine. Play was correct. Needed to nuke that out. Nissa Who Shakes the World is awfully good against red. I could have attacked with the first land I had, and then did the tap on tap, tap on tap. That's it's that sort of play that I'm just derping my way through. All right, this is fine for us. Another land would just be the absolute nuts here. That's really good too. Alright, so if I can get Nissa Who Shakes the World to live, I can slam a Pelakka Pal, and then we're in good shape. Cassie Shea says, there's something about playing Green Stompy that is just so damn satisfying right now. God, it really is. You know, I think Mark Rosewater is just the best. Just the best. And the Magic design team is just the best, man. I mean, those people are just so fucking good at design. Good lord. And I bring them up because, like, for me, playing this deck really is just the joy. It's just the joy of getting to do bigness. Like, I mean, right now, I can confirm that my mouth is frickin' watering, dude. Oh my god, the joy.
Seek shelter in my stewards. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Oh my god, dude, if Nissa Who Shakes the World can live, or if we draw land, we can just slam it. Like, just the emotional satisfaction and resonance of getting bigness. Why no attack there? First strike. So up 3/3 was tapped. Wouldn't surprise me if I biff it, you know.
Do not underestimate my fortitude.
So I didn't block with the forest. I could have chumped with the forest. But it's very easy for my opponent to have 2 ways to deal 3 damage. Like Lightning Strike and Wizard's Lightning. And that would... And I would hate that. I would just hate it so much. Because then I'd be two away from it. Oh, your pal Day 9 always gets there. Welcome to Get There City with Day 9. 7 land, 3. Oh my god, not 31 months. Oh my god, not, dude. We have not hung outed in way too long. In way too long. Oh, it's not 6. I double counted. Dude, look at this Pelakka Wurm. What do you do? Dude, the double Pelakka is so good. Oh my god, not. It's so dope to see you, man. Oh, thanks for double checking that, Kronos. I've been missing just basic stuff today, and I don't give a care in the world, man. I am like so full of joy right now. Light up the stage. Dude, okay, let me explain a little something that... Okay, here's a story. That I heard this story after I shared my morning with my friend Rob. But here's the story. Rob has this friend who's really into, like, competitive cycling. Rob's got this buddy who's real into competitive cycling. And this buddy has this route that he practices. It's like 43 minutes. 43 minutes. And every day when it's time to go do that cycling thing, he keeps trying to push it, try to get to 42, try to get to 41. Keeps pushing it really hard. And he was just burnt the hell out. Just roasted, man. Exhausted. And did not want to try to get on this cycling course and push it really hard. So what did this friend do? The friend just said, you know what? I'm just going to do the same route that I normally do, but I am not going to try to get a good time. I am just going to enjoy myself. And I'm just going to look around. I'm going to see all the beautiful trees, view from the ocean, or view of the ocean. It's not from the ocean. He's not bicycling on a boat. A view of the ocean, all this. And so he just took what was more or less a more leisurely pace, but just focused on it. Was just blown away by how beautiful it was and how nice it was just to like take the route, not be so focused on pushing it as hard as he could. When said friend finished the route, I'm going to kill these two because these are both 1 mana, which means I can nuke them with a blast zone. It's all good. After pushing it so hard for so long, just this leisurely thing, and lo and behold, end of the run comes along, or end of the bike trip comes along. Dude looks at how long it took him to do it, and it took him 45 minutes. So in other words, it just took him 2 minutes more. But it was at like such a leisurely pace. And it's one of these things where, you know, you think so hard about pushing it versus like chilling. And it feels like it'll be hugely different, like a 41-minute competitive pace versus like a 90-minute slow-ass pace. And it's just garbage, right? It's not even true. And so, you know, this, in many ways, was my morning. Because, you know, I said I wanted to work on some Cody stuff. And there's this thing that I learned when I was in undergrad, doing math. Which was, I just started to really take my time on my math homework. And I would write everything out in, like, colored pencil and make sure that everything I wrote was, like, really neat and really pretty looking. And I basically just took the time to enjoy the act of writing the stuff down. Because the way that I would sort of feel as a math student is like, okay, let me think about the problem, let me do some stuff. Okay, no, I got it. Let me write it down really fast, right? Like the writing I viewed as this sort of vestigial activity. I just kind of had to poop out at the end. But my God, once I just started taking my time, writing notes in a nice legible way. Oh my God, just enjoy the act of writing the shit down. Just enjoy it. Goodbye, Ugin. Really? Okay. That's the one you need to get out of there. I'm really loving this Incubation Pelakka mix. This is super nice. I might even cut the two nice. Yeah, I might cut the two bonds. I kind of like that idea. You know, I actually think I graveyard this. I think I just need to get to that land. Oh, yes, I was just doing that today. I was thinking about the work I wanted to do, and I was just taking my time writing it out on a whiteboard. Damn, I've been caught. Just taking my time writing it out on a whiteboard. but making the notes like really pretty using colored markers. It just felt, oh, it felt heavenly, man, heavenly. So I'm in high spirits. I had a good morning as a result of that. And I told my buddy Rob that, and he's like, this reminds me of this story about cycling. Heard the story, and I was like, damn. Alright, I think this is going to get ionized, but you know, what are you going to do? I love the Pelakka Wurm. I love this wormy boy. I'm going to try to get a third pupper in here, man.
Spawn will be mine. I will wipe your bloodline from existence.
Alright, well. I want to know who the luckiest boy in the world is. Stay on.
My mission.
There was some sort of whoop, whoop, whoop that I heard, and I was like, my baby cat, no! Okay. Okay, so Nicol Bolas. Is that Nicol Bolas Dragon God? Yeah. None of these can destroy this. Probably Sargon. It's gonna make a Dragon.
That might demands power. I'm inconceivable.
I forgot it worked that way. I think I'm dead. I'm pretty dead. I think we're dead. I might just depart from this game because there are two changes I want to make to this.
I will call the dragons.
What a fascinating thing. This guy's actually so
Rise
good.
and
Oh my
shine.
god. Alright, well, I mean, I have a Llanowar Elf, and I got a lot of health.
We will not fail. Harness the elements.
Come on.
Not really sure. I think I just want to get out of this game, I think is what I want to do. I think we are dead. I think we're super dead. We're DED dead. We're big dead daddy-o.
Little death never hurt anyone.
Pretty dead, pretty dead. Although that deck's tight. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna get out of here. One Karn's Bastion. I think I'm also going to ditch these two Bond of Flourishings, which, I mean, I gotta admit, I kind of like. But I'm gonna try this, and then this. I think this is a more compelling list. Oops. Oh, Arch of... Or, Jesus. Arch of Orazca. Let me type in the whole thing. There we go. I'm gonna try this out. See how this works. I just really love the Pelakka Wurm so much. Like, the Gift of Growth has not actually really impressed me that much. Or not the Gift of Growth, the Bond of Flourishing. Glad you didn't say banana. Well, as you know, my favorite subreddit is, of course, /r/banana noises. So, somewhat of an aficionado of such things. So let's pretend for a moment that one of these two was a Bond of Flourishing. Right now, this I would almost prefer if it was a Bond of Flourishing. This does help us do some fixing. Okay. This is nice that this doesn't die, you know. Chain Whirler next turn would... That would suck. That would suck. Chain Whirler would hurt. We'd lose the Incubation Druid. Wouldn't lose terribly much health, but... Might lose my mind a little bit. Did you say Pocket Banana? This is just a joke I had with Purge. /r/banana noises. Oh, the Agdoni. This Runaway Steamkin gets out of line. Always nuke it. Nuke it. But I think that we'll probably have to just eat a bunch of pain this turn. Alright, so we're going to take a look here. Bing bong. I mean, this is kind of good news. Kind of good news. This thing's so cool. Alright, so that's okay. We're trying to delay to Pelakka Wurm. We have not really had much help in this game with the ability to ramp. Maybe this was a bad keep. Okay, that's kind of a relief. That we're not dead, that is.
In this land, we are all connected.
Like, if I live one more turn.
The land shall conquer you.
Can't attack. This is where Bond of Flourishing would help, but Bond of Flourishing with its life gain has never really been that good against mono red anyways. Now we dead. So I think that this was a mulligan error issue. I was putting a lot of faith in that Incubation Pal. I think we mulligan this, right? Ugh. Boy, I really love my Dino Pals and my Arboreal Grazer is actually the nuts in this matchup. He just like blocks everything forever. What day's what the deck, man? It's every other Monday at noon. I feel like I just played this game. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Boom. Oh, which one wants to come down? How about this forest? Oh, yeah. You know what time zone? Pacific. So specifically. It's way too easy for this to just spend to become larger. I won't be able to leave this up. Alright. If the Llanowar Elves can live, I think we can win. Because I'm going to play one Ugin and nuke this. There's a Gitu Lava Pal. Great. Good. Very nice. Cool. Perfect. One, 2, 5, 6. God, I really want... See, like, I really like the idea of the Pelakka Wurm in this. This is so great. Chandra.
My hair is on fire?
Okay.
I know. What's that smell? Oh, it's you burning.
Block pair damages. So we can blow 3 up with this blast zone, but really I want to try to get to some better, juicier tech. And so I think in this particular position, what I actually want to do is +1 this.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys.
Eventually I'm going to just need a -3 and nuke her.
Sit back and watch it burn.
Oh shit, that's right. This was from Chandra, not from a light up the stage. Okay, like that. This is better, because if we block the other way, our opponent would cast Shock on this, and it would still die. Oh no, then I guess in this way, this shocks this. So it doesn't really matter. Mulligan says, would you voice act a Planeswalker if WotC offered? That would be kind of weird. I mean, I'll do voice acting work if someone offers, generally. But I mean, I'm not the most amazing voice actor. Unless you watched my Wargroove Let's Play. Our opponent made a mistake. Great. Again, I think I kind of have to do this.
Lies beyond vision.
To me, the Planeswalker. Yeah. The forest is for the people.
No problem. Fire yourself.
Oh, that's such a good result. Run away, Strompkin. Murder is in our blood. Yeah, I mean, I can do that sort of voice for sure. What about Personagetron? I mean, that is the Personagetron voice I'm doing. Alright. I am on the hunt for some Pelakka Pals. We are on the hunt for it. Pelakka Pals are just grand in this matchup. They're just grand. They're dandy and grandy. Okay. Alright. I mean, if that's what you want to do. Alright. Alright, I got $1 on Neutral Ninja removes the counters from the Runaway Steamkin. $1 on it.
are lower.
Damn. Oh, everyone in chat $1? Yeah, that's right. We're actually going to create a battle royale of all 5,000 of you. Or you're just going to have to fight for this $1. I'm sad. Sad about it, right? You're just ripping that penny in half. So shoot this. You can shoot this guy right here. Alright, so we missed. I don't actually think I'm winning this game. Unless I draw something that's just, like, spectacular. Do this now, because if any mana gets returned, we did. Now, if our opponent just simply does not have a way to shoot us in the face for a pair of damage, I suppose we win, but I think the likelihood of that is 0. Well, you know, you don't say. Alright, well, so that's good, because if we draw Pelakka Wurm... Alright, cool. 1,000 bits from Zoros Legend. 1,000 bits. Yo, Dan, I just got my EPA Universal today. So pumped to advance my HVAC career. And this deck is sick. Yeah, this deck is a nice one. This is a nice one. TR1993R says, isn't there a... and then describes a card. For the sideboard. I mean, if there's a card you'd recommend, I would love if you just link the card. That would help us a lot. You playing Bo1? Yeah, this is a best of 1 deck. It's a Bo1 deck. Yeah, we are... Whoo! Fuck, that hurts. Oh my god. Well, I guess we'll just have to draw Nissa off the top, huh? It's a skill set I'm known to have. Oof, we were close. Good. Alright, dude, no, this is just it. If our opponent just has Cry of the Karnarian, that's it. If our opponent just has it, we just lose. Oh my god, fuck! Alright, probably just gonna concede. Nah, I got there, it's fine. Could have gotten there. Sylvan Brushstrider, maybe. Sylvan Brushstrider. Sylvan Brushstrider. You got him, man. Oh, it's not an artifact, so we ain't gonna run it. Alright, good. I'll get some Landos. If we win this game, I'm just the best. Alright, let's take a peek. Nice. Do we think our opponent has big Teferi? I'm gonna say yeah. You want to bounce it, man? You got it.
That's more like it.
There's an argument to be made that I should have Sorcerous Spyglassed that puppy because we saw it in hand. And it can always bounce the artifact. It's gonna only destroy enchantments. Yeah, I'm gonna slam that wormy boy. Ow.
Don't worry, I got you.
Nice moves. Super sick. Look at that. Yeah. I'm back. No, don't mortify it. Let's draw another Pelakka Wurm, huh? Alright, forest is fine. I really think I should have just buffed my Incubation Druid to be a 3/5. I think that was probably the play. So far, so good.
This isn't a fight you can win.
All right. Fuck. All right. That was just the pure greed play that hurt us. Mythic before? Several times, yeah. I think this is good enough with this lineup. Like, if we draw another land, I mean, that is disgusting. That's kind of it. Generate 2 green. Farts. Let's do this right. Boink. Oof of Kaya. Like the oof of Kaya. No. Oof. I think we might just be outright dead here, but we'll see. We will see. We will see, Will. Alright, guys, good game. Maybe not. Ooh. Oh my god, that's very, very, very good. I think I want to focus on the draw here. Drawing with Arch of Orazca is good. Boom. What could be there for 5 mana? Teferi, Harry of Dominary. think I do want to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we draw land, then we can do that. Hey, Despers. I'll do this first. This is actually going to be surprisingly helpful. Yeah. All right. Well, let's just end it with a Nissa or an Ugin, huh? All right. Get rid of that right away.
Keep up the pace.
No, you. Oh my God. Technically, it didn't matter. That's fine.
Go according to plan.
The auto tapper was unable to predict that we would have enough mana to do what we wanted to do. All right, we got
Let us march into battle and make new comrades.
we have a Gorilliana.
Like a fun new toy.
I think this is actually okay to do now. So Ugin is really good here, because we can Ugin the Liliana. Ooh, damn, these Planeswalker decks are painful. I think the theme is still the same, that we just try to ramp up until we get something deliciously huge. Shame concede. Shame, shame. Starting to see some cracks in the strengths of this deck. But even then, I mean, I don't think we should necessarily expect this deck to win more than 55% of games. I think it's too mana heavy. No, I mean, it has 24 mana. I mean, there is not that much in there. Ooh, opponent goes first. I'm hanging on to this pupper. You know, every now and again we are gonna hit one of those games where we just like draw so much mana. So I'm going to hunt for our it's a Vivian's Arcbow deck? Okay, then I'm actually gonna do like this in this order. I think Arch of Orazca is a good addition. I think it is. I'm actually real happy to see that, man.
I will protect the virtue of this world.
I know that looks weird, but I cannot afford a Lava Coil to kill my double mana generator. Does that hurt us? Yeah? Yeah, sure does. Sure does. Does it do it for sure? Sure does.
Let us talk of peace.
Let us talk o' peace. I know that it starts like this.
Rise, my elemental friend.
I guess we just do this, right? Oh, yeah. Missed an attack. Fuck. Alright. Okay. So I think that turned out okay for us. Oh, Ilhar Gray's boars actually kind of hurts a little bit. Still kind of feel like we're going to be okay. Okay, that play sucks, doesn't it? Because we just immediately win. Right? Don't we just immediately win? If it was Ronos, we would still immediately win, right? We would just win immediately. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Harness the elements.
Okay. I like an Incubation Druid. Alright, I like Incubation Druid. It's pretty good. We're missing some damage there. We're missing some damage. I don't think Ilharg is very good. I have found Ilharg to be so not amazing, but solid. But solid. So I think that game was really strong evidence of why we like the Incubation Druid over the Paradise Druid. Alright, this is the hand. This is the hand. Energy courses, so we're saying that the deck has 40 cards that only make mana. We could cut on some. Nissa's Triumph is the worst. Nissa's Triumph is one of the best cards in this deck. This deck is actually, in many ways, built around Nissa's Triumph. I would be greatly remiss to cut a card that exceptional from this deck. Iridium says, how do you get so good at flipping your pen around your fingers? Something we've always wanted to figure out but never got around to. It literally just is a thing that you kind of just go, yeah, I'm just trying to do this shit. And that's it. I mean, I just have started to just compulsively flip and twiddle pens like crazy. And then you just drop it a bunch, and then you just keep doing it, and then you just drop it a bunch, you just keep doing it. It's pretty grand. Now, depending on how many tokens get generated, Karn's minus here is going to be pretty strong.
I am here to aid
This is not a big
the
deal.
assault. I will lend you my strength.
That does suck a little bit. All's well. We're going to take some pain on this turn. So we can tap for 5 and get this out. We can also go tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. I kind of need one more mana out, huh? No blocks. I'm not a big fan of main deck Gideon. They may very well own us in this game. Okay, so if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play this last. Ugh.
I protect that which cannot protect itself. The land shall conquer you.
Oh shit! I meant to play Karn. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I should have to play Karn. Because now this is just gonna exile this. And then that's bad. Okay, well I guess that turned out okay. That's fine.
I will fight. My purpose is greater than myself.
Amulet of Safekeeping. What is this artifact? Anyone remember this card? Anyone remember this card? I remember that card, day 9. The correct play is just a -6 and blow this thing up. Ooh, our opponent have makey to mistakey. Womp shoon.
One less fiend to fight.
Alright, cool.
I will not lose another friend.
Home of the Host is going to be pretty good here. All right. The reason why I didn't stop grab Spyglass, stop Gideon Exile. Because I would rather he exiles and dies. Ends up not actually being the biggest deal. Oh my god, I just can't even believe that I'm looking at this card right now. Oh my god. I can't believe how happy I am for this edition. I cannot believe how happy I am with this edition. Yeah, that's fucking fine, man. I'm gonna get one of these a turn. One of these a turn. I'll hold it back. We'll allow it.
It is good to see you, my friend.
It is good to see you.
Look how far you have come.
You know, I'm gonna use my health as a little bit of a resource here. Fuck, that's so good.
Behold nature's true power.
I will defend my allies. Or better.
Yeah.
Until our paths cross again.
Yeah, let's heal for another 7. I think swinging for 6 years is a pretty fine decision to make. Now, what I can do is turn this Amulet of Safekeeping into an artifact creature. Equip the Helm of the Host to that, but I think what's probably better is just to equip the Helm of the Host to the Meteor Golem. Alright, this is a move of very clear desperation. So we're just going to kill everything. So we block this here. We block this one in the safest fashion in this way. And then we're pretty much going to... This dies, that's fine. We want to leave this alive. So they could get indestructible. They could get +1/+0, but that's about at that. That's fine. I mean, there's nothing really that Booze can do. Best play here is probably to attack with everything. Yeah. That game felt very, very cool. That was a very, very cool game. Monogreen. This is maybe the Shaunest deck we've ever seen. It's slightly weird and it's huge. It involves huge dudes, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Be a cool dude deck. Alright, wow. We have a deck list. It's on the screen. It's up in the top left. Oh my god, yeah, Dan is the #1 proponent of Astral Ramp Druid. Oh, I got that deck working so good. Turn 2 Deathwing's so funny. Tier 1 Revelation. Definitely Karn here. If this gets syncopated. And it looks like it can be. Or maybe this is going to be at Moment of Craving. Great.
I will fight. You will fight in this world.
Tier 1 Revelation has a pickle. A pickle indeed. I think we're probably going to name Teferi Hero of Damnaria. Teferi Hero of darn Damnaria. It's a good hand. I think Tier 1 was expecting to try to discard this. Tier 1 Revelation discards this one. This is going to be really bad. This is going to be so bad. Thought Erasure removes any card from our hand. Do you get that one out? Yeah, I think you gotta get that one out. You gotta get that one out. What are you gonna do? Alright, but Palday 9 has a plan. Let's first go ahead and Sorcerous Spyglass. I mean, this play is just gonna be so good. Teferi Time Reveler, Teferi Hero of Dominaria. I think we definitely just name Teferi Hero of Dominaria, right? Or, excuse me, Teferi Time Raveler. And then, I think we just -2 to get a Sorcerous Spyglass. me just name... Yeah, no, I see it. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. This is... Yeah. Alright, did I do it? Did I win? Did I get the prize? Alright. Let's do this and submit none. Because if we make it a creature, our opponent will cast it down. Alright, let's bring it on. Alright, now, in case the boa constrictor wasn't tight enough, I think that I think the absolute best thing we could possibly do for ourselves right now, just, you know, a little treat, it's going to be to get the God-Pharaoh statue, so that way nothing can get countered for the rest of the game. Oh my god, this is so good! Who knows what this artifact is? Yeah, no, that resolves. You got it, man. You know, I'm not exactly sure what you even do here. I mean, we're gonna. I mean, we have some pretty obvious plays. We slam worm after worm. Our opponent can spend 6 mana to Gaia's Wrath here. Yeah, you got it, man. You got it. Oh my god, yeah. Look at this. Feels nice. And I'm going to Sorcerous Spyglass probably one last time just to get Liliana Dreadhorde General out. Yeah, it seems pretty reasonable. Go ahead and play the Incubation Druid. This could be a counter spell. That let us kind of just double check to make sure it wasn't a counter spell. So since we know that's not a counter spell, I'm just going to go ahead and get the Sorcerous Spyglass here. And play that one down. Yeah, no, that's fine. And I did it. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so fun. It's just the most fun. Oh my god, we figured out how to get Pelakka Wurm in the deck. This is a thing of beauty. We figured out how to get Pelakka Wurm in the deck. Patrick Jarrett's watching. He's like, oh, I figured out how to get it into the deck. It's okay, Patrick. Credit's due to me. This is a risky keep. It is a risky keep, but I know that this is mono red. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. The best card in the deck with the second best card in the deck? Yes. Dude, that was so deliciously pleasing to watch an Esper deck shear in half to the trio of Spyglasses. Wow, this is a thing of beauty here. We're getting close to Ugin, we're getting close to the Pelakka boy. Alright, neutral ninja. It is a good day for our ninja-like friend to die. We're just gonna not double block, but we're gonna block each individual entity because there is a probability. Ooh, that's so good. There's a probability that neutral ninja just had to light up the stage. think we just don't want this dude in this matchup. There we go. There's 7 forests. 7 forests. Oh my god. Bye, my friend. Fun never ends. So we're pretty sure that there is a light up the stage in the hand. So we'll probably see it right now, and then we'll plan out our turn. So light up the stage is in the hand, so do that. Oven faces down. Did you ever play Number Munchers? Dude, I did. I did. Oh, dude, Number Munchers. Could also be a chain loyal, but that would surprise me a little bit. Okay. Well, great. I mean, we know exactly what to do here. We have a lot of health. We're going to be playing a Pelakka soon.
Curiosity and wonder. This I can create or destroy.
Freaked me out. Downpouring says, do you still live in Topeka? Downpouring, I have never lived in Topeka in my life. I live in Oakland. I live in Oakland. Nocturian says, since this is a monocolored deck, are there any other fun colorless lands you could put in? If you know of one, let me know. I think I have the good ones. Well, I mean, I should say in Downpouring's defense, I am from Leawood, Kansas. And there's very few memorable cities in Kansas. There's like Kansas City and Topeka and Wichita, I guess. And that's about that. Oh no! No! God, that draw! Oh!
To my meditation.
Alright, well. This is gonna be on the backs of worms. This does suck. Ryan Cookie says, what if you're in Topeka right now, you just don't know it? I'm pretty pissed about my rent. Why is Kansas City not in Kansas? It is on the Missouri River. And the Missouri River splits Kansas and Missouri. So it became Kansas City with half of it in Kansas City, Kansas, half of it in Kansas City, Missouri. Most of Kansas City is in Missouri. Maybe we can get our opponent to mill out. Which Kansas City is better? You know, the funny thing about it is that the city's not big enough for the relative nature of the sides to matter at all. Like, crossing the river is a piece of cake. It's not like Bay Area where you try to cross the Bay Bridge or the Golden Gate Bridge and it's like such an obnoxious pain in the ass. You're like, fine, I'll just stay East Bay. I mean, it's actually pretty straightforward. I mean, it's the same city. It's just Kansas City, man. A lot of people are like, Kansas City, Kansas is the worst. Like, most of the cities in... Quite simply, most of the city is in Kansas City, Missouri. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's one big city. I mean, we're talking about something that's like 5 minutes away.
You want to play with fire, huh? Let's light it up!
Ugin. I don't actually care about this.
You could learn in 1,000 lifetimes. To make your
Ooh, what am I doing? I should have destroyed that.
written.
Sorry, I'm not thinking. I'm just thinking about Kansas City, Missouri versus Kansas City, Kansas. I also got to use the bathroom like crazy bad, but I should have just played the next match. Or I should have just not gone to the bathroom Fuck, I keep misspeaking. I should have just gone to the restroom and not played the next match, but I really wanted to play the next match. It's this one Chain Whirler that just Wreck-A-Roni does, like, so bad. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that's lethal. I should have nuked that pupper. No, you had it, man. You had it. Our opponent might not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, no.
Death comes for us all.
We're just gonna concede. I think our opponent actually doesn't see it. So we're just gonna get out of there. And use the restroom real fast. Hold on, stay here. Stay here, stay here. Bing bong, it's day 9. Okay. Alright, I think we actually have the one true deck. We have the one true deck. Pro Slayer MTG says, hey Chair, has day 9 been treating you well? Well, the Chair probably just thinks I'm one big asshole. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's so good. Nah. Oh! Alright. Patrick Jerem says, boo, you hurt me so much, Patrick Jerem. By the way, I think I've said this before, but Patrick, dude, I think you are like so funny, man. You never cease to make me chuckle. I'm a dinosaur! Ah! I'm so dead, man. I'm like D.E.D. dead. I am the deadest possible. Oh my god, is it gonna be a 3-3? No, come on. No! No way we got there. Taking a trip to get there city. Alright, what could possibly even help us here? Alright. Greed is good. Oh my god! Okay, let me explain to you why everything sucks, okay? Let me explain to you why everything sucks. Okay, so little known fact. It organizes this sideboard by the order in which you added things to the sideboard. Okay? So the most recent addition used to be Helm of the Host, so it was the leftmost thing. But I just added another Arcane Encyclopedia, so now that's the leftmost thing. And so I just slid to the left and clicked, and it just was the Arcane Encyclopedia. Ah! Isn't it ordered by CMC? No, it's ordered by the most recently added things. Wind up at the back. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Ba-boom da-doom. Wha-bam slamam. Glamwood says, hey, Sean, are you still vegan? Glamwood, I eat a lot of animals. I grind through tons and tons of animals. I am an animal eater. But I would never eat you, Sheriff. I didn't mean to scare you that way. Hi, Sheriff. Did you guys hear that little fucking meow? Were you ever vegan? No. Oh, wow. Scared of the wayward S word. Okay, got it. Copy. Bing bong. Bang boom. Hello. Come on. Hello. Guys, this is my brown cat, Sheriff. We also have a gray cat named Despy. Sheriff is very sweet, and she's very snuggly. She likes to cuddle. So that's what we're doing right now. These are commonly known as afternoon cuddles, because between 4 and 7 p.m., this little baby girl decides that it's time. Time to just spend time snuggling against Dad. We're always real happy to hear that. Go ahead and send the sloth in. That's a really good cat. This to me looks like another Sinister Sabotage. So we'll see what we draw here. Alright, let's do some forests. You know, cancel the attacks. No attacks. I'm just going to start pumping the blast zone. Significant misplay from our opponent. Opponent knows we have an Ugin. Oh, sweetheart. Yeah, I'm just really happy to see you too. Afternoon snuggles, generally 4 to 7. Spends the morning clicking at birds. Looking at birds, clicking at birds. Flame Wit says, hey Sean, have your baby cats ever not been the best baby cats in the universe? Absolutely not. They have always been the best baby cats ever. Always. From moment zero. Before I even knew them or met them.
Defiance is infuriating.
Look at just how good this Pelakka Wurm as an add-on to this deck. Hello, I'm back. What a good cat. Is the game audio weird for anyone? Just go ahead and give it a refresh. Sometimes takes a minute. Gets a little desynchronized. This little cat is just lovely. She's just lovely. Come on, game. She's really sweet. She's just adorable. Just my favorite little kid. Yeah. Yeah, I don't live in LA, Pringles, can't I? I live in Oakland now. I lived in LA for a while. Probably die. Going to 5 because there's a couple 5-mana things that I want to get the lead though.
Defiance has consequence.
Oh my god, that's so good. Oh dude, we are straight up winning this game as a direct result of putting in Pelakka Pals and readjusting this deck. This feels fantastic.
Land, we are all connected. Rise, my elemental friend.
Planeswalker.
Okay. One, two, three. Oh, I could have done 4 because of this, huh? I'll actually add on 1 counter. Put this to 6. I mean, it doesn't matter. We just win next turn, I guess.
The land fights.
Oh, that feels good. That's a good feeling win. Alright, now we're making a little bit of progress. Ugin is the same as San Francisco. I'd give it a more or less. Give it a more or less. San Francisco is at the tip of the peninsula, and then on the other side of the peninsula is Oakland. Almost mythic with this pile of cards too. That's the best part. Oh, Sheriff has comfified. See how limp that little arm is? That's how you can tell. That's how you can tell. Oh my god. Yeah, this is Sheriff. Sheriff is just a sweet cat. Going first with this hand, I think, is acceptable. Because this gives us... It's almost impossible not to play this on turn 4. Show anything for Mother Day? I called my mom. Uh-oh, it's the mirror. It's the mirror. It's over. Oh man, if cooldown max just gets us, we're gonna get going. I might have to Sorcerous Spyglass. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's the mirror. Universe says, Sean, random question, but how important do you think it is for a cat to have another cat pal around the house? I think that's really important. I think that's really important. If we don't draw a land here, we are absolutely straight up DED dead. Goodbye. Alright, we're looking deader by the second.
My purpose is greater.
Let's see what gets taken from the sideboard. If it's a Sorcerous Spyglass, that hurts. I love that this is a mirror, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I battle for the forces of my people. My mission.
In a way, this is better. Come on! Oh my god, this is literally exactly what I want to be doing. Alright, I'm just gonna concede, man. We're fucking dead. Yeah, I would always get kitties together. I would always get kitties together. If anything ever happened to one of these kitties, I would just get more kitties. I would never want the kitties to be alone. You ever had a dog? You always had kitties? Yeah, I have. When I was a kid, we had a bird. 2 birds, actually. 2 parakeets. Named Michael and Jordan. No relationship to the basketball player. That's just... We were children. We just decided those were the best possible names for 2 birds. And then when I was in high school, middle school, it was a neighborhood cat. An orange cat named Ozzy. No relation to Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know why you would think that. Alright, our opponent is land stuck. Which feels good, man. For the sake of the mana efficiency, I'm going to do it like this. I mean, like Wayward Swordtooth. Yeah, this game's going to be very, very, very difficult to lose. Our opponent just, like, whiffed so unbelievably hard.
Power surges through these lands. land shall conquer you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we draw 3. I think we just chuck the Jadelight Ranger, huh? Arch. This and a forest.
Together,
Seems good.
we will prevail.
Yep. Alright, so then I'm going to play this, and I'm going to play this. Oops. And then we're going to undo this.
Harness the elements.
And then we're going to play this. And we're going to go like that.
Do not defy the designs of an elder dragon.
Do this. I mean, there's like absolutely no way our opponent can win this period.
Secrets manifest before.
I will defend my allies. I will not stop.
Alright. Alright. Vykanos has Paramana. Great. Just put the Helm on the forest? Yeah, why not, man? Kinda wanted to get Pharaoh's statue. That'd be pretty funny, man. Pharaoh's statue would make everything cost 2 or more. He only has 2 mana. This hand is almost incredible. I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm curious how these hands function. Okay. Seems like the right move to do. So it's Grixis. Okay. Direfleet Daredevil. Okay, whatever. That's fine. We're gonna do this. Alright. No. Glamewit says, hey Sean, just getting my headcanon straight for my Day 9 fanfiction. Are you still a power hot firefighter? Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Oh my god, I'm the hottest firefighter around, of course. You kidding me? No block. Thank god. My opponent has a shock. My opponent made such an error. Okay, what the hell's going on here, man? Alright, so there's the 5th forest. I mean, if I do this... What do we do? We down tick and get a what?
I advise that you yield.
I mean, I'm just not that worried. You get the very reliable Meteor Golem. Is there a Day 9 fanfic? Is that a sign you've made it? It's Dog. I don't know. I think that maybe we should have a Day 9 fanfiction competition. The winner will, of course, receive the famous Day 9 No Prize. I mean, you know, what are you gonna do?
This will not deter me.
I protect that which cannot protect itself. Rise, my elemental friend.
Plus this. There's probably another Carnival Carnage in
There is
hand.
great power in
At which point I will chuck the Meteor Golem. I can always get more Meteor Golems. When it'll be read aloud on stream? Of course, that would be the weirdest writing competition ever here. Rekindling Phoenix. Okay, let's really count our mana here, right? Because this is... I think it's gotta be the Helm of the Host. Okay. Oof. Play a few more. I would really like to get mythic with this. This is just like a personal goal of mine. Quick question, everyone. Do I want chicken for dinner? God, that's such a good hand. Do I want chicken for dinner, or do I want salmon for dinner? Do I want garlic salmon? Or do I want cayenne pepper chicken? Both. Slamming salmon? Yeah, maybe some salmon. I think I'd do it like this, because if next turn the Jadelight Ranger peels 2 lands, we can play both lands. Alright, it's Naya. This means lurking somewhere there is a Niv Mizzet, right? You know, maybe I shouldn't have done that. This runs straight into a Deafening Clarion. Never mind, that's tight. Tefeli, time leveler. This guy's gonna come back.
Late.
This one right here.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
That's such a weird decision. I mean, like, I do not get that at all.
The multiverse obeys me. It's only a matter of time.
This is Ugin stuff. Let's see. This has to be a Super Friends deck. There's got to be just like a handful of Planeswalkers. This is...
It's us or them. Focus on what matters.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay.
Not a war.
So I guess I'll do that last. Okay.
Truth lies beyond.
I mean, our board state looks pretty good. I mean, it seems alright. I mean, I feel like... I don't know. This is the hotness from J-Rolf. Oh yeah, this is like the giant Planeswalker Sarkhan deck, yeah. We're probably gonna have a... one of these get bounced.
I'll protect you.
So here's 5, 6, 7 mana, and I would spend 5. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't...
Ether itself serves me.
Right? We just sort of keep the board under control, huh?
We will meet again.
This is going to be pretty hard for Retro Rocket to deal with, because, I mean, I have a bunch of Planeswalkers hiding behind those spirits. Yeah, Teferi resolves.
I can no longer stand by and watch. I'm not ready for this quite yet.
Okay, so that's third from the top. Okay, so now what we're going to do is... I mean, I have a sensation that we're winning. I'm not 100% on this.
Only time will tell.
Like, our deck ramps into pressure so fast, so unless that ramp gets disrupted...
Secrets
Like, so many Ugins in my hand. Narset. Narset, Narset, Narset.
If you wish to surrender now, meditate and prepare.
Okay. Bing bong, bing bong. Oh, I can't wait. Oh.
I will protect the virtue of this world. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Evil must not be tolerated. Instead,
The fabric of the multiverse obeys.
Oh my god, I love this deck so much. Oh
I have
my
reached
god.
my limit.
Oh my god, this deck is so good. Now I'm gonna get that Helm of the Host and I'm gonna put it on the Pelakka Pal. Alright, what now, Retro Rocket? Retro Rocket. Alright, got him. Got him! Alright, we're getting ever close. Helm of the Host is so powerful in the sideboard, man. So powerful in the sideboard. Reply to what you want for dinner. I don't actually, I still don't know. This hand sucks, definitely, for sure. It doesn't do anything. This is the same hand as before, except it has 3 forests. It's better. Get out of here. Don't be red, Nobiru. If it's red, we're just, this is our last game. Chicken is really filling, though. I think I'm gonna go for chicken. That would have been so good to just get that out on turn 3. God, I would love that. Oh, my Spyglass. This matchup feels so spiky, like I either immediately win, or it is an unwinnable situation. Like super spiky. Like the game gets decided in this matchup in like 3 turns. If it's land Teferi, then I guess I just buff this to 5 and nuke the Teferi.
There are so many mysteries to
I can nuke Narset now.
open mind.
I'd rather draw the land and Ugin. fucking hell. This game, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just getting out of this game. I'm gonna do one more. No reason to force myself to be in a lot of pain there. Putting in some mobilized districts be good to have extra blockers versus aggro. Mobilized district is expensive though, right? Mobilized district. Cost 4? I mean, that's pretty pricey. Cost 1 less to activate for each legendary creature and planeswalker you control. That's an interesting possibility. I'm going to get this out of the way. Yep, this is a better hand. Aquamariner. What a delight to see you, as always. Alright, this is our last game. We're going to go cook. And says, you a fan of sushi on occasion? Yeah, I like to have sushi like once a week, man. I love me some sushi. Love me some sushi. This is so good against a lot of control decks, dude. God! Okay, now here's the thing. If we draw Karn, we can just, like, win. We can just win. You ever made sushi at home? Oh, dude, hell no. I'm not that deft. Get in there. Ugh. Thought erasure. Crazy Miner 51 says, what's your eat out to eat at home? I'm going to include ordering in that. I generally order tacos on Friday nights. Oh, this is Esper mid-range. Ah. Generally order out on Friday nights. Then I'll probably eat out 2 more times. Everything else is cooked at home. Maybe 3 times a week. Order / eat out. I mostly cook for myself. Mostly cook for myself. So this is looking like the mid-range Esper. Getting Nissa would just be so nutty good. Alright, well this helps. Holding on to that guy. Pelakka Wurm's like gonna be real nice in this matchup. I think so. I think it's gonna be a very nice card. There's no counters in this deck. That does stinko a little bit.
Sorry I'm late. Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. The Teferi does hurt. Teferi. Oh my god, I'm missing so much free stuff. Ah, I had a Karn's Bastion. We literally were playing around having Karn's Bastion. Ah. Alright, didn't matter in the end. Doesn't this deck run Kai's Wrath? Nope, not at all. This is the mid-range deck. So it summons a bunch of creatures, has Thief of Sanities in it, it has the Seraph of Scales. Has some Teferis, has Enter the God Eternals, which is a good card. Has a few creature removal. I think it has exactly 1 counter spell in the main deck, or 0. Got him. Owned. Ba-boom. Shazoom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Pelakka Wurm still kicking ass. Ugh. Here I go. It's actually a really good block. Let's this live.
Stop that. Now.
Stop that. Energy Core says, again, we can't complain about flooding when our deck has 40 mana sources. I mean, it's not the same thing as flooding. Flooding is the ratio of lands to spells.
No time for a break.
Because, you know, for instance, in this circumstance, we've drawn 17 cards, and we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10 of these 17 has been land, so that's, you know, not so grand. And a lot of the things that help us get mana, like the Arboreal Grazer, would still be a fine one. Yeah, perfect. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. You got it.
Want me to phase you out of time?
Look at this. Look at this Arboreal Grazer. This is so good. Oof. Actually, I would have -3'd and done this. Oh, wait, no, it has 1 health. Or 1 loyalty. What am I talking about? Oh, shit. Balls. Shit.
Show
Balls.
remorse. I'll show this.
We're dead. We're so dead. This is gonna hit us, and this is gonna get like a big baller planeswalker, and then we're gonna die. We're so fucked. Please just be a dinosaur, man. Ugh. This is like 1,000,000% in Ugin. It hurts a lot just to see that, man. It hurts so much.
Now what?
This is just Ugin. Straight up, that's Ugin.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Shuffle this.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint.
He's gonna tuck this, dude. He's actually gonna tuck my Arboreal Grazer. No way. I really don't know what this is then. Oof, that stinks.
I will aid you. The land fights.
How do we win this game? Thief of Sanity taking Nissa sucks for us, man. Fuck. Alright. Good game, everyone. I am determined to get to Mythic with this. So tomorrow we're going to start at 1 p.m. And we are going to battle our way up. I am going to go cook myself some tasty chicken, I think. Plausibly. Probably. It might be salmon. I don't know. I'm an impulsive man. Till then, have yourself a great night. Happy Monday. It's the best day of the week. Can't wait till next Monday comes along, because then Nox and I are going to be battling at noon. Ooh, next What the Deck coming up. If you're curious about the topic, it's me with 4 Revel in Riches versus Noxus with 4 Simic Ascendancies. It's the battle of the alternate win conditions, and it starts on Monday. I look forward to seeing you then. Until then, just have a wonderful night. GGG.